Up. A mid-Michigan man driving by a Bay City cemetery noticed the grounds were left in poor condition, so he and a group of others decided to take matters into their own hands. Thanks for joining us for the news at 5:30. I'm Elise Ramey.
And I'm Meg McLeod. David is off tonight. As TV5's Trevor Sahaki reports, the group took several hours away from their holiday weekend to ensure families had a manicured place to visit lost loved ones.
It made me angry that nobody could really go see their people to pay them respect, because you couldn't even find the tombstones.
Andrew McDonald was driving by Green Ridge Cemetery in Bay City when he saw leaf bags outside.
Oh, and I walked in Saturday night, you couldn't even see the tombstones. The grass was above the tombstones. It was just very saddening that that's the way that the owners had left it.
The cemetery became such an eyesore, the community decided to do something about it. You can see some of the evidence of their work, but plenty more is needed.
Sunday we spent about 9.5 hours out there with me, my daughter, my son, my buddy Doug, and my brother came out and helped for a while, and then a couple other people that stopped out with a ride lawnmower and a push lawnmower that helped for probably 2-3 hours getting it done.
He estimated about 8 people helped out, and McDonald doesn't even know anyone buried at Green Ridge.
There was actually markers that we found through the time frame we were there that we unburied that were totally covered for people that were in world wars. It's just very disrespectful. It hurts inside that it's like that.
He's seen people turn around and almost leave the cemetery because they can't find a grave. He pulls them back and clears the site as best he can.
I'm not one to wait for something like that when you get taken care of before they just drag their feet.
Covenant Cemetery Services owns Green Ridge. The company is not related to the hospital and medical centers. In a phone call with TV5, President Michael Butts said they wanted to clean up the grass and weeds before Memorial Day, but the weather and staffing shortages meant that didn't happen. Butts said the overgrowth would be cleaned up by the end of this week. He said he'll have to check on the gravestones before they can be fixed. In Bay City, Trevor Sahaki, WNEM TV5.
McDonald said he contacted the city to get a blight permit for the cemetery. As Trevor explained, if it's not kept up, he and the community will continue doing it themselves, and he'd love more help.